Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cade Cunningham.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now, New York starting five. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Smith. Then it's Murray. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McNeely in at the three, the small forward. And for Golden State, Andrew Nembhard is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Drew in at the four. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Cunningham. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Pass to Drew. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Oh, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Towns. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And that one's good. McNeely.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Nembhard. McDaniels from long range. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that one's good. McNeely.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Cunningham. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Wembanyama nails the baby hook.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Smith outside. The teardrop. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the inside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Kicks it out Towns. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Hit stolen by Fox. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. It's deflected. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the block shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
No good on that one.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And he sinks the second. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Smith into the lane. To the paint. And it's Fox missing.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Murray. For him here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Murray. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Murray, a screen on Wembanyama. New York, no good that time either.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Good work defensively by Towns.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Cunningham against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Fox. Knicks trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Outside Murray. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Nembhard with a steal. Here's Drew. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
New York working the ball around now. Pass to McNeely. Now Towns, covered by Wembanyama with the fadeaway. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
And here's Cunningham. Wembanyama, screen on Fox. Cunningham finds Wembanyama. And a missed layup.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you guys.
You love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors make some changes. Luz Ellis is checked in for McDaniels. And MP subbed in for Nembhard. Laravia is checked in for New York. Fox against Cunningham. Smith outside. Pass to Towns. Over Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Clock at 2. Over Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
For 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Fox. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. Fires from the wing. Hardaway grabs the board. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Now here's Smith. Fox outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Knicks making a switch here. Collier's checked in. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. MP against Murray. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by MP. And the Warriors lead by 12. Here's Collier. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Smith outside. Over Hardaway. Smith no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Murray looking around. Pass to Collier. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. For 3, Smith. MP with the block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
New York making a switch here. On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Fox, that's good.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
And so Simons will bring it up for Golden State. A 12-point game. Pass to MP. 1:49 left in the opening quarter. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Anthony Simons.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
Free throw's good for Fox. And the Knicks making a change here. And both free throws good for Fox. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to MP. There's a screen. To the left wing. From deep, Harper. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 15. Fox for 3. Drills it from deep. Fox has got 10 points.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Now here's Simons. And he also played a big role in their last game with Washington.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
44 seconds left now in the first quarter. Smith against Hardaway. Hardaway grabs the board.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, excellent find by MP. Passes like this really help team chemistry.
Knicks trail by 16. Fox feeling it out a bit. The 3 ball. And again, New York with the triple. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They've got MP. He's out there with Cade Cunningham. Harper out there with Buzelis. And it's Drew in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Fox. Wide open look. Drew with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. It's stolen by Fox. From 18 feet away. And Fox darts in for the fast break finish.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Outside Hardaway. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, MP, nasty.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Fox against Cunningham. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Wembanyama's checked in for Harper. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McNeely's checked in for Bates. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Fox.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He dropped 50 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that's going to send MP to the free throw line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Buzelis.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
Takes a step back. Cunningham against Fox. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Hardaway, the pass to Drew. Hammers the lob through.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Knicks trail by 16. Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Pass to LaRavia. Beyond the arc. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Smith, he's checked in for Collier. Now here's Dunn. Pass to McNeely. Here's Fox. Down low. Here's Dunn. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Dunn's got his first basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's the pick. Hardaway with it. Dunn in his pocket. And the basket by Drew. And the Warriors lead by 16.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
McNeely for 3. On target from range. McNeely's got 8 points.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Drew. Cunningham outside. And here's Hardaway. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. MP allowing the play to develop naturally.
And Fox has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Down by 15. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here's MP. He has 7. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Fox against Cunningham. Here's Dunn. That 3's off the mark.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Yeah, that one's good. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's 10 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Greg?
I'd argue both, B.A. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Now here's Hardaway. 11 points in the game. Outside McDaniels. They get it again. Drew. And he throws it down with one hand.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Here's Laravia, following the score by Golden State. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's Smith penetrating. And that one drops for him. Smith's gotten his first basket of the night.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Driving inside. Hardaway, no good. Knicks trail by 21. Smith in the high post. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And they call an illegal screen here.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Dunn, he's checked in for New York. Collier comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Smith passes to Dunn. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
There's a screen. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Hardaway's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Towns outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
The Warriors lead by 18. MP left side. Intercepted. To the paint. Pass to Towns. Dunn outside. Right with a steal. And here comes the break. Drew the pass to Dosunmu. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
A nice shot by Smith.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to McNeely. And there's a pick. There's 1:54 left in the second period. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collier. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Drew's got 8 rebounds in the game. Hardaway, the pass to Simons. And the bucket is good. Simons has got his first points of the game.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
A nice shot by Smith.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Warriors lead by 18. Gimpy inside, covered by Smith. Right, pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Collier. Smith outside. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
The drive by MP. All alone. Again, Golden State.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Knicks trail by 18. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside. Towns passes to Dunn. And here's Smith. Clock at 6. Here's McNeely. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. MP getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And switching it up now, guys, there's some edge to MP's game tonight, don't you think?
Carrying the team at the offensive end, MP is the MVP right now.
Yeah, the scoring, the consistency of effort, no quit. When others are just tired, he's just warming up.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Knicks trail by 20. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Smith out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Keegan Murray, and it's McNeely in at the 3. Towns for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Towns down low. Wembanyama on him. Fades back. Towns gets the bucket. He's got 11.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Left side, McDaniels. Wembanyama, screen on Fox. From deep. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 8 assists here tonight. Fox outside. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Warriors.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Drew. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Towns a screen on Cunningham. Towns outside. McNeely for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Fox against Cunningham. Pass to Nembhard. 3-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
They need this. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, once Murray starts feeling it, he's dangerous. The defense recognized that and closed out a bit too quick.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to McDaniels. Cunningham outside. Nembhard against Smith. Here's Drew. No good on the triple. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Murray finds Fox. Here's McNeely. Towns a screen on McDaniels. Towns outside from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Nembhard outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 9th assist of the game now. Smith outside. Back to Fox. Kicks it out, Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's McDaniels. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Nembhard for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Smith. Give him 8. Here's McNeely. 3-pointer, Fox. The Warriors pull it in. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Cunningham outside. Pass to Drew. Over Fox. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assists
Fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And the Warriors making a change here. And both free throws good for Fox.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Outside Murray. Pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Off target with the 3. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Now here's Fox. They set a pick. Going inside. New York again can't hit. Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Right outside. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Fox. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Towns up top. Covered by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. LaRabia's checked in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Pippen. And here's Cunningham. Covered by Smith. Right outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Cunningham on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Smith. Give him 8 points now. Good on the shot.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Now here's Fox, defended by Pippen. And there's Towns on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7, and Cunningham throws it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Fox, the pass to Arabia. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Harper, he's checked in for the Warriors. New York also changing it up. Dunn comes in for Murray, and it's Collier in for Smith. Good on the second one. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Warriors. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
The baseline J is on the way. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
With the step back. Now here's Cunningham. Guarded closely. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points here in the quarter. For New York, they've gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Over Cunningham. No good, off the front rim. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And it's in there.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Fox. Back to Dunn. The three. Warriors with the rebound. Pippen outside. Now here's Wembanyama. Defended by Dunn. Takes a 13-footer. Good. Wembanyama's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
MP's checked in for the Warriors. Hayes comes in for Pippen. Hardaway. And MP throws it down.
Nice job measuring the defense in the pick and roll. MP just taking what they give him.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bates. No points so far. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Larson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. McNeely's checked in for New York. .32 seconds left in the third quarter here. LaRavia with a screen to the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Fox. Soft touch off the glass. Fox has got 6 here in the quarter.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kuminga. He's out there with Harper, and it's Larson in at the two-guard position. That's the Warriors 5.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
LaRavia with a screen. Here's Collier. LaRavia outside. Pass to Smith. New York working the ball around now. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Warriors' shooting has been incredible, 72%. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Back to Hayes. Here's Larson. Off target from three-point range. Well, the Knicks shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Collier. Back to Smith. McNeely for three. Harper pulls it in. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
LaRavia. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Kuminga. Right outside. Pass to Harper. Yep, that one goes.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. LaRavia with a screen for three. Smith, he drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
They set the pick. Pass to Harper. And he goes in for the dunk.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Smith passes to Dunn. Here's Collier. Floats one up. Can't hit that one. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Larson. Now here's Hayes. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Now here's Dunn. They set the pick. Here's Smith. Larson with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Hayes misses. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. It's stolen by Kuminga. And they're pushing it up. Up the floor. Picked it out of midair. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Dunn's shot is good.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Smith with it. Now right defending. Smith no good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Kuminga. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A nice shot by Smith. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Now Hayes. Here's Larson. Pass to Harper. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for LaRavia. Keegan Murray comes in for Dunn. And Fox is subbed in for Smith. Harper passes to Pippen. 5 to shoot. Right with a screen on Fox. Puts up a deep three. Pippen, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Collier. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Collier's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Now here's Fox. McNeely for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 8 assists here tonight. Pass to Pippen. Right outside. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league, with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, you know, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
Hardaway's checked in for the Warriors. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Smith, he's checked in for Collier. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Right with a screen on Smith. Hardaway into the lane. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Determination from MP right there. Going right through that foul and still able to convert.
Free throw good, MP. And so it's New York with it. Fox with the ball. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Murray, count it. And it's 6 points for Keegan Murray.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Here's Hardaway. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Fox outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Pippen, pass to Harper. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
They get it back.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Towns passes to Fox. Here's Murray, hounded by Wright. Wright against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Back to Murray. Launches a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Hardaway's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Now here's Fox, defended by Pippen. Towns outside. Back to Fox. Towns outside. And the Knicks miss again.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
They set the screen, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Now here's Hardaway from outside the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Good release on the jumper from MP.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Good on the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Knicks. Pass to McNeely. Towns on a screen. Here's the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Hardaway's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And a great start to this season series for them, winning the first of the 2 games they'll play against the Knicks.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Murray with it. Hayes picks him up. Murray's shot is good.
And I like Murray's shot selection, especially when he's this close to the rim.
And here's MP. Pass to Hayes. For 3, Hardaway sends it home from three-point land. Hardaway's got 43 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Oh, good one, I guess.
5 hours minimum. Hey, at least our
probably
meals
best.
too expensive.
You want to come bird watching this weekend?
It's on my bucket list.
You know we have video games and like 100 TV shows.
Wait, I took a class in college once.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce Sports Tonight on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. We've got Cunningham. Drew is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's McDaniels at the 3 slot. And for the Hornets, Wilcox is out there with Rodman. Then there's Powell. Then it's Ball, and it's Henry in at the 3 spot. This is a great East-West matchup, GA. These are big-time rivals.
There's no secret. This is a big one. The fans know it. The players know it. The fact that they don't play each other as often makes it even more intense.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball dishes to Henry. Stolen by Nembhard. McDaniels left side. Cunningham looking around. Here's Wembanyama. This is the fallback J. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Charlotte. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Henry with it. His last outing with 20 points. 5 on the clock. Ball from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Now here's McDaniels. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Powell with it. Nembhard covering. Rodman no good. Wembanyama passes to Drew. Here's Nembhard. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And the Warriors, another three.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Here's Henry, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Cunningham, Rodman with the block, and they recover it. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 9.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Ball against Cunningham. Powell with a screen on Cunningham. Ball with it. He's against Cunningham. Ball no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Powell, following the score by Golden State. Rodman kicks the ball. And another three for Charlotte.
Well, LaMelo, ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Pass to Drew. Nembhard for three. And the Warriors, another three.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Ball. He's got 6. Up and in on the layup. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Drew. Warriors leading by 5. Cunningham kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Nembhard. Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. Stolen by Rodman. Now Henry. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Wilcox. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A-plus defense.
It's blocked. Powell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Henry. Ball with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 11 points.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Cunningham against Ball. And Wembanyama outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Henry. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 13.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Hornets making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. And that's going to be a travel. And some changes here for the Warriors. Bruce Ellis is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Simons in for Cade Cunningham. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Powell outside. Simons against Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Rodman. To stop the drought. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. MP stealing the show.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Charlotte trailing. Now here's Powell. He has yet to score. Outside Ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Henry. Pass to Rodman. Now here's Ball. Clock at 6. Rodman sets a screen. Shoots from 12. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
MP finds Wembanyama. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Air mail special. Wemby on the catch and flush.
Hornets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Rodman. Here's Vukcevic. There's Ball with the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Simons. Excellent D there from Ball.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Simons with the defensive effort. Here's MP. No good that time. Great D that time from Powell. Outside Ball. To the middle, wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the dunk by Powell.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
MP against Powell. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Harper comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Dosunmu in for Drew. Free throw good, MP. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He added 43 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And it's the Hornets ball, trailing by 2. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Outside, Simons. Back to Hardaway. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action, makes the right decision.
And here's Charlotte. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Basket good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lloyd the pass to Powell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
He got it up, and it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
The previous play is under review.
I'd say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Powell, and it's Frank in at the power forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Here's Lloyd. It's deflected. It's MP attacking, and the dunk by MP.
Well, the aggressiveness of MP on display. I love to see him attack like this.
Hornets trail by 3. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Drew's checked in for Dosunmu. Now, here's MP. 43 points out last game. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Branham. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
The first one falls. Wilcox is checked in for the Hornets. So he gets them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
There's the steal. Here's Lloyd, guarded by Pippen, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Golden State. MP up top, by Powell, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Vukcevic. To the left wing. Here's Branham. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
It's not a shocker, right? I mean, people will say, well, he's uber talented, but he's also a grinder. And we know how hard he works on his game every year. And that's why his impact offensively continues to grow. You can't say that about every guy in his stratosphere.
Daniels, he's checked in for Golden State. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Now you can see MP in pick and roll action understands how to make the right decision. Really well done.
Hornets trail by 7. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Vukcevic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Drew. And the layup's good off the glass. Drew's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time setting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Cunningham, just 5 on the clock. 9 feet out, and it's Golden State with another.
And the strength of Cunningham, fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
The Hornets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Charlotte making a switch here. Henry's checked in. All right, now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Hornets. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And when I look at Charlotte, they need to turn it on here down the stretch, or else they risk missing not just the playoffs, but the play-in tournament as well. They'll need to play their best basketball starting now.
Pass to Powell. Driving inside. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
MP dishes to McDaniels. No good from 11 feet. Hornets trail by 11. Down low. Pass to Lloyd. Charlotte moving the ball around. Powell against Hardaway. Here's Lloyd. Powell, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range. Powell's got it back down to single digits for the Hornets. MP with it. 13 points in the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. Victor Wembanyama.
Rolling off the pick, ready to do some damage. Wembanyama.
Charlotte's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Pass to Wilcox. Here's Lloyd. Covered by Cunningham. Wilcox kicks to Henry. There's the pick. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Ball, the pass to Henry. Back to Ball. To the paint. Out to Powell. And the 3 off target.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Henry dishes the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lloyd's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Ball. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Phoenix. Pass to Henry, and he jams it with authority.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Drew. And here is Hardaway. He's got 13. Driving in. Oh, that's blocked. Now Ball. Pass to Lloyd. The kick out to Ball. Over Drew. Ball no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
MP looking around. Here's Drew. Back to Hardaway. Tries from 16. Offensive rebound. Another shot. He lays it in. Drew's got 10 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Wilcox. Right side, Ball. Here's Vukcevic. Defended by Wembanyama. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Lloyd. Covered by MP. Pass to Vukcevic. Here is Wilcox. Charlotte moving it around. And now Wembanyama pushing it up, but no one back to stop him. Lloyd the pass to Ball. And here is Henry. Back to Ball. Over Cunningham. And the Hornets miss again.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Ball against MP. Right through contact. MP.
Oh, that's a tough finish by MP. Go ahead.
Here's Lloyd. 11-point game his last outing. Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Drew. He gets that one. He's got 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 19. They need this. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Charlotte calls timeout. And some changes here for the Warriors. Harper, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Buzelis comes in for McDaniels. And Hayes subbed in for Cade Cunningham. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Ball, the pass to Powell. Ball sets a screen for Powell. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Ball's got 21 in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's MP. Rodman with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Warriors. 1:10 left in the first half. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 20.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Henry dishes to Wilcox. Powell for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Powell outside. Rodman sets the screen for Ball. And Rodman with the basket on the assist from Ball. Rodman's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Here's MP. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
Outside, Ball. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break, and they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Hornets trail by 19. And Golden State looking at who they've got. McDaniels is out there with Drew. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Ball, the pass to Henry. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low, here's Drew. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Powell kicks to Wilcox. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 23.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama. Now here's Powell. 12 points for him. Ball, no good. To the inside. Here's Drew. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Wembanyama against Rodman. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Wilcox. Wilcox has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Henry dishes the ball. Here is Wilcox. Still scoreless. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Ball. 23 points in the game, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Henry, fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nembhard with it. McDaniels outside. Shoots over Henry. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 11 points.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
And here is Ball, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Wilcox kicks to Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Drew. From deep. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nembhard finds Cunningham. For 3. Drills the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Ball, the pass to Henry. Outside, Ball. Pass to Wilcox. Here's Henry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Henry's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lights checked in. Now here's McDaniels. 11 points in the game. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by McDaniels.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Right side, Ball. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Hornets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Stolen by Nembhard. To the paint. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Wright finds Cunningham. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 15. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And that one is good. Cunningham's got 10 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Ball. He's got 27. Ball, a screen on Nembhard. Powell with the bounce pass. Henry misses the jumper.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Wright. Hornets with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Henry kicks to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Wilcox passes to Ball. And it's Rodman, top of the key. Pass to Powell. From past the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Nembhard. Cunningham outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Cunningham. Back to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Ball. Rodman with a screen on Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hornets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw, no good. And the Hornets making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Harper, he's checked in for Wright. Buzelis comes in for McDaniels. And Hardaway is subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Hardaway. Harper with a screen on Powell. MP passes to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Now here's Ball. He's got 27. To the left side wing. Henry dishes the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway has got 24.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Harper with the steal. Hardaway goes in. That one goes in.
That's MP taking it right to the defense. That's confidence and toughness on display.
Charlotte's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Powell, the pass to Ball. Right at the free throw line, and the jumper is on the mark. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Throws it up high, and Harper slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Ball, a screen on MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here is Hardaway. 26 points for him from deep three-point land. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Charlotte shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Into the lane. There's Ball with the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The drive by MP. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Oh, I see you, MP. Hammer that thing home.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Lloyd. Powell kicks the ball. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Yep, it counts. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
MP outside. Going inside. That one falls.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
MP, that's for 2. Hornets with the rebound. Vukcevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the left wing. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple. And so MV will bring it up for Golden State. With one on the clock. Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout, and will return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And Rodman dishes to Powell. Pass the ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 41.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Here's Hardaway.
Oh, gentlemen. Woo! My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball, the pass to Henry. Outside, Ball. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And so long, everyone.
So much